Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite, home to the #1 Theta community. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can find me on Theta TV as well. Alright, in today's video, I have one bit of news. My last video, I talked about how Samsung is going to unveil an NFT platform on their smart TVs, but there is something else that was released in that bit of news. This is all happening because of the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES 2022. Samsung unleashed a bit of news. The biggest piece of news that most people are latching onto is that NFT support, which is really awesome, don't get me wrong, but there's another piece of news that Theta actually might be a part of as well, and we will dig directly into that right now. And it is this right now. So Samsung is backing Stadia and GeForce Now into its TVs. So not only is Samsung going to have basically an NFT marketplace, but you're also going to be able to play your video games directly from your smart TV. You don't need any, third-party console in order to play these games, and that's because chips are just getting smaller and smaller, and they're able to fit in these TVs. Not only that, but they're getting more powerful. So you don't need a standalone console to play a lot of these games. A lot of them can be played directly through Samsung, and how it ties into Theta, we will get into that in a second. But check it out. Samsung is overhauling its TV interface, and it's looking to pull many of your games needs together in one place via the gaming hub, and that's what it's called. You'll be able to fire up your console games directly from your TV home screens. And like I said, there's a couple of cloud gaming streaming services from the hub, such as NVIDIA's GeForce Now, Stadia, and other PC gaming platforms. And there's more to come in the future. So that is the first bit of news that kind of keyed me in. Like, they're streaming one, that means Theta. Whenever I read streaming, especially streaming Samsung, that puts Theta directly in my mind one way or another. And let's dig into a little bit more. Samsung's gaming hub, which is what it's called, brings cloud gaming to its smart TVs from CES 2022. And after this announcement, as part of the announcement, Samsung's Gaming Hub is a new platform service aimed at the ability to play video games on your TV without a game console or PC. Samsung confirmed that everything that I mentioned before will be there, and it's going to be powered by the Tizen, but Samsung's Linux-based mobile operating system, with more services expected to arrive in the future. So there's something else that we've seen, the Tizen and Samsung also, and that is a partnership with Theta where they use both of these platforms side by side, and I will dig directly into that Medium article. So Theta is talking about how this was the first time they were able to implement their tech into smart TVs. And a key focus has been the fast-growing smart TV market. And one of the leading manufacturers, as I talked about in my previous video, the #1 manufacturer is Samsung. And in order to do that, they tested it out, and in the first test with smart TVs, they focused on running Android and Samsung's Tizen operating system. And they, spoiler, they were able to make it work and make it work good, which is really awesome. So in the video right here, if you want, I'll link this video, link in the description below. But in the video, we show the tests on a number of TVs, and the TV top boxes running Theta and Sliver TV at the time. So they were able to run the Sliver TV stream. So we're able to go from saying that Theta works on a smart TV and TV boxes to Theta runs on the latest Sony TV, LG TV, and Samsung TV. They were able to make it work, and that's how we get adoption to happen, is what they were saying in 2019. And because of the hardware in the smart TVs, they're set up perfectly for video streaming, is what Theta is saying, and they were able to integrate it perfectly into the mesh network. And because of this, Theta's native core is not compute sensitive. Running it on TVs, like I said, even though the TVs are getting more and more powerful, it is not something needed because of the Theta blockchain. The specs that TVs had, even back in 2019, they worked fine. So TVs could easily become relay nodes and effectively become part of that edge network. So if they were able to onboard this tech, they could easily have thousands to millions of devices, and that's just going to bolster Theta's network capability. So this is one of the first times where Tizen and Theta came together to make this actually work. And lastly, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that same article that came out. Not only can Theta be implemented in it, but the fact that they are using not only 4K, but 8K TVs and gaming monitors to support some pretty high definition HDR10 plus gaming standards, plus the variable refresh rates of 120 megahertz. That is a lot of data. That is a lot of bandwidth. And if they were to implement Theta's tech in there, then all of that could be mitigated because there's already a solution to these problems. If you look at the comments to most of these, a lot of people were talking about how 4K and 8K might be kind of difficult, but Theta does have the tech. Theta does have the solution to make it not as difficult. And that is the main things that I want to talk about. Of course, this article just brings up not only does it have the smart hub or the gaming hub for the gaming consoles, it also has Watch Together where you can watch TVs and movies and TV shows with family members, and then the NFT aggregation platform, which I discussed in my last video. So there is some problems that arises with the gaming hub and streaming in 4K and 8K, but Theta, like I've mentioned in many of my videos before, does have the technology to provide higher quality, smoother video streaming, a decentralized peer-to-peer network that delivers the streams efficiently and globally, especially if the edge nodes continue to grow and if that network grows on Samsung TVs. The quality will just continue to get better and better, and it will reduce the cost of delivery because video platforms no longer need to build expensive infrastructure, and that means more innovation and unique business models. So hopefully that is what Samsung is doing. They're just relying on the Theta tech to provide the streams where Samsung can provide the high definition 4K, 8K, and other tech that goes inside the TV, leaving the streaming portion to Theta. And we will see. More news will come out later this week to officially, what is going to be unveiled. CES, it is happening this week. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep everyone up to date. Let me know what you think of this in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on the next one.